cards come out of the deck. So here's the first of the splits. The Knight of Pentacles is a card of things that are working in the material world. You are doing work, but you need to do more work. It's really a message of there's more work to be done to get to where you want. The Hermit on the right shows someone, possibly you, in a state where you have gone inside looking for wisdom, or you are talking to a person who could be a Virgo, and this person is full of inner wisdom. You may be asking them for help. Okay. The next split is the Three of Wands and the Seven of Pentacles. The Three of Wands talks about activity, and some activity you could be waiting for. This card shows a person who is waiting for the next wave. The traditional card shows a person waiting for a ship to come in. The Seven of Pentacles on the right shows an individual who is looking at a plant, and it's the analogy of tending your harvest, tending to your plants, tending to your projects and your plans. And that is a state that you're in. And I'll go ahead and shuffle a little bit more, and I'll pull the final or third split. Okay. The third split shows the Two of Wands on the left. This is a crossroads for you. You are waiting for something to happen, and at the same time you may be reaching a crossroads in your life in the next few weeks. The thing is that you're looking into the future, and this is talking about activity. So this could be a career path that you want to follow, some activity that you want to start doing. And the card on the right is the Sun, and this is joy and hope and happiness and healing. And I will go ahead now and shuffle the cards a little bit more and go to the Celtic Cross layout. Okay. We're ready to begin. What is at the center of the reading? What is at the heart of the matter for Libra? The King of Wands. This is a Leo card, and this King of Wands is a leader who is a visionary leader, and they're very charismatic and strong and focused and determined. This may be you, in some part of you, or it may be someone around you. So what is crossing the King of Wands? The world. The world signifies that you are in either the end of a cycle and starting a new one, or just entering the end of a cycle. So let's see what is at the base. The Emperor. This is Aries energy. So you have two very strong fire sign cards right here. This could be, again, part of your chart, and it could also be an individual around you. The Emperor is really the supreme example of the king's energies all combined into one. Very strong, incredibly charismatic, completely in control. This card is just an image of real strength, and if you are in a leadership role, this is a good energy to be able to muster. The thing about this Emperor card is that the fire energy in its upright position is so strong you can manifest just about anything you wish. And in the recent past, we have the Lovers. Now, the Lovers card talks about a physical relationship, a love relationship with another person. It can be talking about you and a mate, or it can be talking about the situation where you are finding yourself learning to love yourself. And coming into Libra's consciousness is the Hierophant. Now, the Hierophant is spiritual energy in this deck, and in some of the decks it talks about institutional spirituality, like institutional religion. It also talks about large organizations that have traditions and rules and regulations. So you may be involved with a spiritual organization. And this card has a little bit of a different spin on it because it's kind of a guru. So you could be involved with some spiritual activities. Coming up in your near future is the Hermit we saw in this split. And the Hermit is a card of Virgo. And the Hermit is an individual who has a lot of wisdom and sometimes can keep quiet into themselves, and they are able to find wisdom. So this could indicate that you are searching for that wisdom. I think that this track that you're on, it looks like a very strong one. It looks like maybe you are making a move into a new phase, a new cycle, and that it is going to involve a lot of strength, a lot of fire activity power, and searching, soul searching. So your environment right now, and this makes sense, you are waiting for something. Now the Hanged Man is looking for information. The Hermit is also looking for information. This is information that you need. This could be inspiration that you are looking for. And you are waiting, you are in a state of waiting until you know what you are called to do. And I think that called is probably an accurate word there. It was one that just came to mind. You are in an environment where personal success is possible. This is, again, more fire energy, and the Six of Wands talks about acclaim, accomplishment, and being recognized for what you have achieved. And your hopes and fears, the Fool card, it is quite possibly you could be afraid of feeling foolish. Also, it could be that because this energy is innocent and free and has no limits, is ready to take all types of risk, you might be hoping to have a little bit more freedom with what you're doing. Either one of those could be true depending on which Libra we are talking to. And the outcome right now is Justice. Now, this is your card. This Libra card is talking about balance. It can be karmic balance. It can be karmic justice. So if you have a situation around you that has found you needing justice, and this is the kind of justice that is simply a card of balance. And it really is a time when you can open your heart. You see things from a fair perspective. So if you've been feeling out of balance, this is a really good reading that tells me you're going to get back into balance. So let's look a little bit more into the future. What is coming up? When you find this balance, what is coming next? This is definitely a spiritual journey for you, this new cycle. And that is telling me that this could be either one of the things. There could be a relationship you're in, but it is a spiritual connection with another human. And you're going to be going deep into the High Priestess energy. And this could actually also be someone around you, because it looks, again, like there's a lot of deep spiritual energy. And the Fool means that you are possibly willing to just take a leap into something completely new. I'll pull 2 more cards from the future. And here is our card that we saw in the split, the Three of Wands. This has you ready, all of this soul searching has you ready for whatever it is that you are waiting for. And then a final card for the future. This is very interesting. This has come up in a lot of readings. You still have some doubts. And one of the things that this card shows is that you're feeling, despite what is going on here, you're feeling a bit abandoned, maybe left out, or something that is not right. Maybe that's why justice is the outcome here. Maybe something about that justice has you feeling a little bit disappointed. This card is the card in the traditional deck that has a church with a stained glass window, and 2 people who are sick and injured are standing there in the cold. And what they're not doing is they're not seeing that there is that warmth and light that is right next to them, if only they can see their way to it. So something has you feeling that a little bit in the future. And the thing about this is that there is a key on this version of the card that is available if only the individual here who is sitting in despair and feeling abandoned or locked out or left out, they can move, they can, if they notice that key, they can open that door and get out of the situation they're in, or they can get into whatever it is that's the reward that is inside there. Since this is the Five of Pentacles, that's sometimes what it's talking about. So this is something that you need to be aware of for your future, that things you may find when you go deep inside, you may find yourself also wanting something but feeling like you can't have it. That's what I get from this. Now, let's look at the base. This is beautiful. The most recent past. You have been in a state of emotional manifestation. And I think you may have manifested yourself a mate or a deep relationship with a person who you love already in a physical sense. This is a beautiful card to see here. And also, well, here's our sun. So this has been a time of healing. So there's hope and healing and happiness. And this, sometimes I think that what happens to us if we, so this is going into the past. This is the most recent past, so I'm going to put it up here. This also, there have been things that have been really happy for you recently. And again, here we see another one of the fire signs. This is activity. There's been a lot of activity, and this is inspired activity. The Queen of Wands is the card of Aries. And so there could be an Aries around you. Now, there also has been the energy of the Magician. This is Gemini energy, and this is you manifesting, or it can be someone else manifesting. And we also see here at the bottom, we see temperance. And temperance is a sense of balance, and it's related to justice, and it is also related to the sign of Sagittarius. So you have possibly individuals around you who are Gemini, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, and Virgo. And I often think of the High Priestess as a Pisces. It's because of the element of water. I associate it with Pisces. The interesting thing here is that we don't really, other than the Justice card, see you in this reading. So I think you've gone within to find it yourself. And that is my guess, is that you've gone very deep indeed. And where are you in this reading? So let's find out. I'm going to pull the top card, because further into the future, I think that you're going to regain your confidence here, because this seems like a crisis in confidence, and you are going to find yourself back in a stable situation. So I'm going to set these cards aside for a moment. Okay, now what I'm really trying to figure out is why we don't really see that much of Libra on this reading. I think the reason for that, intuitively, is that you have gone so deep, you've kind of got lost inside yourself. I think you're exploring the different parts of you. If you know where all the placements are in your horoscope, in your astrological chart, in your birth chart, then you could have been exploring those energies and seeing what they could tell you. That makes sense to me. But I really want to know, what is it that Libra has been looking for here? Because why do we not see Libra? Okay, why do we not see Libra? Tell me. Show me. My printer just strangely started up. Okay, that's weird. I've never had that happen before. Maybe. Okay, why? Huh. Yeah, it would be something if something printed out. Okay, I'm not distracted anymore. What? Why do we not see Libra? Okay, I'm listening. Okay, you can tell me. Okay, that's really weird. It's not printing anything. Okay, that was totally distracting, but I think there might be some energy here that wants to talk. How bizarre. Okay, we'll go with it. If you are benevolent, you may stay, and you may tell me, why are we not seeing Libra in this reading? I get the Four of Cups, the Seven of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, the Hanged Man, and the Moon. Well, we see the Hanged Man here as your current state. Let's say what we can make of this. The Moon, the Knight of Cups, the Seven of Pentacles we saw in the split. I think you've been working on things that are hidden within you. This is why so much inner work is going on. You haven't maybe been feeling like yourself. And the Knight of Cups, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, the Knight of Cups, let's see, and the Four of Cups. Now the Four of Cups is often associated with disconnection, meditation, or apathy. In this case, I think that it's definitely meditation. I think that Libra has been doing a lot of work. Again, that's what I get the feeling of here. The inner work, maybe shadow work. And that, to me, is you're waiting for answers here. You're looking for things, the moon signifying things that are hidden. That is why you're looking so hard. We know the outcome is going to be justice. And the sun, we see, is telling you that some light has been shining on things that were deep. Now, the Seven of Pentacles, since it came up in the split, I want to know more about it. You're persevering. So you are waiting, you're persevering, you're pushing hard, you're meditating. And you're coming back to yourself, really, is what this is talking about. So the Knight of Cups is the person that can sweep you off your feet. So it is possible that you are lost in a love relationship with someone, maybe a little bit too much, that feeling that you are one with another person who may well be a fire sign is very interesting. And I'm not completely unconvinced that whoever it is very spiritual. Leo, Aries, fire signs, the Lovers. But the Knight of Cups could be really a time when you are loving yourself, which that lends power to this. It's not only, I don't think it's limited to that though. So what else do we have for our Libra? And I think that the one curious thing is that's the discordant bit right here, is what is this Five of Pentacles for Libra? What is this Five of Pentacles? Because that's the one thing that's like the one sour note in an otherwise pretty darn beautiful. Okay, a card that turned over. The Two of Pentacles. Okay, let's look at that. And let's also see what's at the bottom. The Six of Wands. Something about, and the Four of Wands. So, okay, this is interesting. The Four of Wands. And the Two of Cups is also here. So the love relationship in the Two of Pentacles and the Four of Wands, you may have been feeling left out from this kinship that you have here. So let's see a little bit more about what's going on here. We got the King of Swords. So we finally have a Libra kind of in here. Let's see a little bit more. But it's something to do with the acclaim that you are getting. So maybe someone around you has been a little jealous. Someone kind of snubbed you for a bit after you're in this environment of acclaim. So we'll see what is going on here. What is this about? So the Four of Wands and the Two of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles is balance. It's out of balance. Something has been out of balance, and I think that's what you're going to realize, that it has to do with the Six of Wands. Tell us more, please. What is it? What does it have to do with the Six of Wands? The card that came out is the Sun. So it's something else that you're going to learn. Someone around you might be feeling a little bit, because sometimes when we have great acclaim, other people get jealous, and that jealousy might be what is illuminated here. But whatever it is, you're going to know who your true friends are. And this, as readings go, this is really quite beautiful. At the same time, there is a situation here. I think that the message, and I'll confirm this, but I think the message here is that if you are feeling, you get the acclaim and someone takes exception to it for whatever reason, it might make you feel this way. It might make you feel like you've been rejected by the individual. But don't worry, because it's not as you think it is. It's going to be okay, because things will get back in balance. It's just a matter of your perspective. If you turn something upside down, sometimes you can see that it's not what it initially appeared. And this has thrown you out of balance at a point when you're really making great advances. I think it's a minor setback. And so one other thing that Libra needs to know. What else does Libra need to know? Knight of Swords. Now, the Knight of Swords came out before, and the way this turned up was awkward, but we'll see. Okay, the Knight of Swords. Libra energy, Swords energy. You are getting back to yourself. The Six of Cups is emotional balance. It's nostalgia. So you could be feeling some nostalgia, and we see the Lovers card again. So this is really telling me that this is the right situation you're in. I'm going to put these out here, and this is healing. This is good, and it's really a return to harmony, and that's another thing that I can talk about. You're in the process of this emotional healing and this moving forward. And the King of Swords tells me that you are in your power. You're smart, you're sharp, you're curious, you're innovative, you can be restless, and you are coming back into yourself. And with that, I will leave it there. If you enjoyed this reading, let me know if you understood it, if you got whatever you got from it, and let me know if you liked it by clicking like. If you wish to make a comment, please do. And I ask, if you do visit my readings frequently, please subscribe. Thank you very much.